say you love somebody, right? And they say, hey, I'm about to go take a nap or I'm about to go to sleep. Can you wake me up at this time? And so that time comes around and you go and you try to wake them up. So you call their name. First, you call their name from a distance, right? And then they don't get up. So then you go closer and you call their name again and they still don't get up. So then you go into the room or closer to where they are and you call their name and they still don't get up. So you go and you shake them, try to shake them out of their sleep, and they still don't get up. So at that point, then you start to get a little worried, like, okay, are you still awake? Are you still alive? And so then you shake them even harder and they still don't get up. So then you go and you check their pulse and you realize they're still awake. They just may be deep sleepers. So you try to shake them one more good time and that still doesn't work. So you go get some water and you just pour it on their face, and then all of a sudden that's when they want to wake up and say, dang, why did you do that? Why didn't you just call my name, or why didn't you just shake me awake? And then you tell them, I tried. And so in my mind, how I look at it, how I look at trials and tribulations or chaos in my life, and I also think it may help if you look at it like that in your life, is when it comes to God or the universe or whatever you believe in, they want you to see yourself. They want you to wake up to yourself. They want you to stop sleeping on yourself and your own abilities and your own talents, so, and your own love. So in life, you may be sleeping on yourself. So in order for you to see yourself, sometimes us as people, we have to learn the hard way. Sometimes us as people, we have to be, they try, God tries, the universe tries, or whatever you believe in, try to call your name first. First, they try to do it in the slightest way of coming through your intuition. They may give you signs and synchronicities that you're not paying attention to. They may give you dreams that you're not paying attention to. They may come through that first, but then you don't listen, or then you don't connect to yourself in that way, or then you don't see that you're worthy of being loved in that way. And so now you're being put into cycles of what is perceived as hurt and pain, because you're still not seeing what you deserve. You're still not seeing the love that you deserve. You're still not seeing the value that you already have within you. And so, in my opinion, in the way that I look at chaos, in the way that I look at trials and tribulations, is it's meant for me. It's meant for you to see yourself. It's meant for you to love yourself. It's meant for you to really see the value that you already hold within yourself, without those people, or without those materialistic items, or without whatever the case may be in your life that you feel like is being tested or bringing you some type of chaos or pain. And so I think it's more so just to understand yourself more, and it's happening for you and not to you. And I think that is important to understand, and that is important to digest when you are going through a lot of trials and tribulations and life is seemingly throwing so much at you. I think it's important to take a step back and realize also that a lot of hurt happens because of our perception of it. And I think it's important to understand, if you can change your perception, you can take away some of that chaos in your life. If you can change your perception on the hurt, you can take away a lot of that hurt and that internal pain that you may be causing yourself, or you may be holding on to, that you can release. Because I think a lot of the times when it comes to chaos, which is also in the ebook that I wrote, is that sometimes we are holding on to hurt and pain from our past that no longer actually exist in our present moment. And so if you allow yourself to heal and release and do what you need to do for yourself, for me personally, what I use to release and let go a lot of the times is meditation and prayer. And so, and also, being the observer of my own thoughts or being the observer of my emotions instead of allowing my thoughts or my emotions to take over my energy or to take over my time or my space or my mind or whatever the case may be. So I think it's important to just understand your dynamic within your internal understanding of what is going on in your life and understanding where you can release and let go of unnecessary chaos in your life, whether that be people that's causing unnecessary chaos, bringing in their traumas and their worries and their fears into your life when you're already going through enough, or whether that be your own mental state causing or bringing more chaos in because of the way that you are thinking about what you are going through or the way that you are internalizing what you are going through or what is going on outside of you that has nothing to really do with you, that you can't that you have no control to change. And I think that's important to understand, which is also in my ebook as well. Letting go of the things that you can't control in your life. Letting go of trying to be somebody else's hero when you genuinely can't do anything to help them. Letting go of things in your life that you genuinely have no control over, or letting go of the way that people think of you because you have no control over that, or letting go of materialistic items that is causing more chaos or more anxiety than necessary, and understanding how to maneuver through those hard times and nurture your emotions and let go of things and situations that no longer align with you or that's causing more chaos than love, or that's causing more darkness and pain that you can't do anything about. And I think that is something that is important to understand when you're trying to release chaos out of your life, or when you're trying to be healthier for yourself in trying times or whatever the case may be. And I think that is important to understand when you're trying to show up in a healthier space and a healthier mindset for yourself or for the people that you care about or for the people that are around you on a daily basis. And I also think, going back to what I was saying in the beginning, of where sometimes God or the universe or whatever you believe in, tries to shake you awake, and sometimes that feels chaotic.